How's it going, guys? This is Avollon, and welcome back to Avollon's World. I just hit my head on a lamp. Anyways, where are we? You might hear the Guardians, you might notice the Prismarine. We are at our ocean monument that we faced all the way back in episode 6, which for me was like almost 2 years ago. So yeah, it's been a while since we've been here. We've been using some of the Prismarine we got here, but I haven't personally been back here since then. I did fly by it in like episode 20, if you guys saw that one. But we are here to start our first mega project. Our first mega build is the Guardian Farm. Not just the Guardian Farm, but a giant fancy structure to go around it. I am going to be clearing out the area entirely, putting in the walls, and then draining all the water from the monument. Doing the old school way, because I've never actually really done that in survival. I've messed around with it in creative, just not survival, and it's something I want to do. So, if we drink a potion of invisibility, first, I changed my skin, again, to kind of match with the ocean monument theme here. I actually really like it. I might end up keeping it, for all I know, but yeah, pretty cool stuff, not gonna lie. If we take a potion of invisibility here, which might be a little bit of a waste, but, you know, I've got all the resources to make how many of them, they won't actually see me. So I can just sit out here and, you know, take my good old time, and they won't come after me. You notice in the corners, I've got some pillars in place, and there's a whole bunch of kelp, because I cleared the kelp out of the freaking monument here, because it was, like, littered with kelp for some reason. Half of it was, like, unseeable. So I have all 4 corners marked out. I'm going to be making the walls out of... Oh, that guy had a trident, and he just despawned. Dang it. I'm going to be making the walls out of cyan concrete. So in today's episode, my main goal is to get the walls in place and get the monument drained. That is the main goal for today's episode. Next episode, we'll actually construct the farm. Poor Exuma Squid. Next episode, we'll construct the farm, and then the third episode, which should be 27, we will go ahead and make the structure around it super fancy. That is my main goal, and then I will eventually milk? Why did I say milk? I will eventually make a village type thing around here, because this is actually deep ocean, and the ocean that's right next to my base isn't a deep ocean, and I kind of want a deep ocean so I can get some nice tall structures and almost make like an Atlantis type feel with it. So we're gonna need a whole bunch of Prismarine, so it only makes sense to do it right next to the Prismarine farm, or the Guardian farm, or Ocean Monument farm, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm actually nowhere to be found though. I'm just some boots, and now you don't even see me. Ooh, scary. So anyway, I'm gonna get to putting up some walls, and I'll be back once I got some walls in place. So, I mean, I've got 4 shulker boxes here, so hopefully that's enough. If not, I can go back and get more, but that's hopefully what is going to get me through this. It's going to take some time. I'm going to need some music, so I'm going to get to placing some blocks, building up some walls, and I will be back once I got a wall in place. Sounds exciting, I know. Okay, I got the first wall complete and in place, so, you know, only 3 more to go. Didn't actually take too long, but, you know, it wasn't too bad either. But I probably won't be saying that after 3 more, so I have a little bit left over, so a full shulker box does each wall, so hopefully I have enough. Now this one was probably the highest up. Everything else is kind of lower to the ground, so it probably will take some more time, but... Oh, he's killing some squids. I always get nervous when I hear that, because it's like, are they after me? I'm out of invisibility? You see, you have to drink a potion mid-wall here. So, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think the cyan looks pretty good. I tried cyan, light blue, and blue in a test world, so cyan was my favorite out of all 3. It's lower to the ground, so it probably will take some more time, but I got more walls in place. How exciting. Okay. All 4 walls are in place. Still have some cyan concrete powder left over. Gotta do something about the mobs up here, though. But hey, The entire monument is now enclosed in 4 giant concrete walls. So now the hard part, which I thought the walls were going to be the hard part. Nope, the hard part is going to be getting rid of all the water in here. Lucky me. But I think before I do that, I'm going to actually clear out the inside here. I think that's a little bit of a better idea, because I think the inside's going to be a little harder to, you know, deal with. I mean, I could be invisible and just clear it as I go, but, you know, I'm going to probably do the inside first. I just realized I can actually get up that way. I'm going to do the inside first, and then I'll worry about the outside, because I need to gather a lot of sand. A lot of sand in order to start clearing this out. So, yeah. I'm still invisible, too. So, I think I might actually keep the monument if I can. I still don't know exactly what farm I'm using, but I've got time for that. So, I'm going to get to clearing out the inside of the monument, and I'll be back once I got some progress to show you. Probably a hollow monument at that point. Alright. Well, we got ourselves a hollow monument. Not too hard, actually. I went ahead and visited, I think, another like 5 of these ocean monuments just to get a good amount of sponge, so I wouldn't have to go back in the nether and back every like 5 minutes. Because if you guys didn't know, if you actually have wet sponge, you can go into the nether and place it down and it instantly dries it out, which makes it super easy and saves a lot of fuel, because you used to have to smelt them down. What sucks is they still only get mined by hand. Nothing breaks them instantly, and there's no tool for them in this version. In 1.16, I think it's going to be the hoe, so we could have waited, but, you know, it was kind of tempting to update to the snapshots just for that, but then I'd want to do the nether related things, so no snapshot. We powered through it, and we got ourselves, I don't know why my axe is up there, got ourselves a hollow monument. If you come back here, we got a whole shulker box of prismarine bricks and a whole shulker box of prismarine. And then this is all the excess related stuff. This isn't all of it that you would get if you were to hollow it out, because I have come over here a lot and like dug out a whole bunch of rooms essentially. So, whoa. Don't tell me you're actually going to swim back up. You want to, but it's not possible. Get wrecked. Oh, you survived. Haha. This is also technically a bat farm. Out of all things. You can get bats. And you can get the bat head. And you can be Batman. Because, yeah, that looks like a bat. It's great. It's great. They just go into the nether, so every time I go into the nether to dry out my sponges, there's like 10 bats just chilling there, and then they're in such a confined space, it's so easy to kill them, and it's great. So let me take you up top, because we didn't just finish the outside here, the inside of the monument. We actually went ahead and started the outside, which is going to take the longest, I would say. And I probably should have slept, but we're going to go over here. And as you can see, hi. Let's fly. That'll probably be better. I've started laying down sand, which, yeah, is going to take literally forever to do this entire thing. But as I get more and more towards the middle, it's raised up higher. So in theory, it doesn't take as much sand. I have plenty of sand. It just won't take as long to clear it out and place the sand. Clearing out the strip, I'm using slime blocks and the sponge. And I'm just placing 2 slime blocks and then the sponge right next to it, 2 slime blocks, sponge. Then after I get done with one layer, I drop down to the next. It's pretty simple stuff. It goes by pretty quickly. And then all I have to do is just break them and go dry out the sponge, which is really simple. The hard part is placing the sand wall here. That isn't fun at all. But my theory is we'll just keep alternating the walls, even though I have 2 shulker boxes of sand. That's the one part that I'm not... Let me down. That I'm not looking forward to. So yeah, Oh, yeah, there's a guardian there. In the process of me getting the sponge, I actually died at the monument. It's a good thing I had the coordinates, because I had all this fancy gear on me, all the, fancy armor and everything. It wasn't fun. I got, like, glitched in a block and got zapped by 3 guardians and the Elder Guardian at, like, once. It wasn't really that great. But, hey, I'm gonna get to clearing out the top part of this monument, and I'll be back once I got some more progress to show you guys, which might be a while. But, hey, this is all I have planned for today's episode, so, we got time. We got time. Alright, all the water is gone. No bit of water is left. Everything is cleared out. Took me a couple days to do what you see here, and that's just remove water, which, yeah, isn't as fun as yeah, it's just not fun. One of the things that made it easier is the fact that you can go into the nether and dry out your sponge. If I didn't have to do that, yeah, I'd have to smelt them, to dry them out, and that would have taken how much longer? So, the only thing left to do is to remove the monument itself, and then we have a flat platform to begin building next episode. So I'm going to get to removing the monument. I already started removing all the different bits around here, and I'll be back once I got some monument removed. And there it is, a nice platform for us to build on. Moved over some of the chests and whatnot, got all the sand in my inventory and ender chest because I'm going back to smelt all this in the glass. But we got a really good supply of prismarine. About 2 shulker boxes of prismarine bricks and 2 shulker boxes of prism is a nice platform for prismarine and sea lanterns that we got. Then again, I did mine some of it, so some of it is missing. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Didn't think I'd actually ever get to doing this one day, but here we are. And it's really kind of breathtaking, in my eyes at least, because I've never done this before. This used to be a giant monument with a whole bunch of water surrounding it, and now it's just air and a platform that nothing can spawn on. So, I'm going to get to work building the farms in the next episode. If you guys like this episode, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Farewell.